Our next guest is literally a part of history. Back in December, nurse Sandra Lindsay became the first person in the country to be vaccinated for COVID-19. Big moment. We all saw it. So big, in fact, that her scrubs from that day are now in the Smithsonian Museum of American History. You got to love that. Earlier today, Nurse Lindsay got her booster shot alongside some of her colleagues. And Nurse Sandra Lindsay joins us now just hours after that booster. Sandra, thanks for being with you. And I guess one of the questions people want to know, how are you feeling after the booster shot?
Thank you for having me. I am feeling great. Today marked another milestone in my commitment to do my part to put an end to this deadly virus, and I feel great.
Well, I just want to take you back for a moment, if you don't mind, and talk about when you got that first shot here in the U.S. and the world watched you. What did that feel like? You know, take us back to that moment. We're looking at it actually right now along with you.
So it seemed so long ago. On that morning, I just could not wait to get, you know, that shot of life. I felt like it was, because so much death was just happening around me. And after getting that shot in my arm, I felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders. And every day since then has felt lighter and lighter. And today, even lighter, as we know that medical experts have recommended that folks who work on the front lines are in a higher risk category and should get the booster. And so today I just followed that guidance, and I feel great.
Well, Sandra, I had the honor and privilege to actually meet Lonnie Bunch, the first African-American secretary of the Smithsonian. And while profiling him, he said, hey, I want to take you down to see what we're preserving to go on display at the American History Museum. And guess what was there? I got to see your scrubs. I got to see your vaccination card. As a matter of fact, here we go. Here's the vial where the vaccine was taken from. We're looking at the images now. How does that feel to be a part of the Smithsonian now?
I'm just so honored and humbled to hold this place in history, and just hope that it serves as an inspiration for people all around the world, that, you know, they can do this as well.
Absolutely. And it's one of my favorite museums. You're right down the hall now from George Washington's tent and Julia Child's kitchen, and you're right in there, too. I love it. I'm going to go take my kids to see it. So, but it's been a couple of years now since the pandemic came ashore in our country. Been ups and downs. A couple of times maybe we thought we were turning the corner, and then we got walloped again. You've been on the front lines throughout. What's the last couple of months been like for you and your coworkers?
So we had hoped for a faster sprint across the finish line. It's dragging, but we remain optimistic. You know, we're continuing to follow the science and to do the work, and we just want to encourage everyone else who is on the fence that they, you know, consult medical experts and get their questions answered so that we can, you know, get across the finish line. We're definitely closer to the finish line now than we were 18 months ago. And, you know, we're going to keep going. We'll get there. But we have to do this together.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra, final question here. As someone who has been inside intensive care units, still are, and in front of COVID-19 patients, this Monday, you know, 1,400 workers at Northwell Health, where you work, were fired for refusing to get vaccinated. Can you help us understand why a health worker would choose not to get vaccinated, and what's your message to those folks?
So my simplest answer to that is, in addition to being healthcare workers, they're also people, and they have differences of opinions about the vaccine. Some need more time to get more answers. You know, they're our friends and our colleagues, and we love them and just wish them all the best in future endeavors. If they decide to change their minds, we will welcome them back with open arms. And like my message to the general public is if they're on the fence and need more time and need more answers, that they're consulting medical experts.
Nurse Sandra Lindsay, thanks so much for being with us.